Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush and lively village called Omugwi, there lived a food seller named Mama Mkanju. Her food was legendary, known far and wide for its irresistible taste. People from neighboring villages would journey for hours just to eat her meals, and no festival or market day felt complete without her colorful stall. Mama Mkanju served everything from spicy goat stew to sweet plantain porridge, and her fried yam was so crisp and golden that villagers swore it must be kissed by the sun itself. Yet, no one could quite replicate her flavors, no matter how hard they tried. To most, she was a culinary genius; to a few, however, she was an enigma. Behind the admiration lay whispered suspicions. Mama Mkanju never allowed anyone near her kitchen, even her helpers. She always went to the forest alone to fetch special herbs and returned with mysterious bundles wrapped in leaves. Those who watched closely noticed something peculiar: no matter how much food she sold, her pots never seemed to empty. Villagers began to wonder if there was more to her cooking than skill. Still, the food was too good to resist. Hungry men and women flocked to her stall, leaving their coins and returning home with satisfied bellies. As time passed, however, strange things began to happen. Customers often complained of odd dreams after eating Mama Mkanju's food, dreams of dark shadows, endless forests, and whispering voices. A few villagers started to grow pale and listless, their strength seeming to drain away. Among the villagers was a young woman named Neka. She was bright, kind, and deeply curious, with a sharp nose for uncovering secrets. Unlike most, Neka had never been enchanted by Mama Mkanju's food. "How can her stew taste better than my grandmother's?" she often asked herself. Neka had also noticed the changes in people who frequented Mama Mkanju's stall, and she decided to investigate. One evening, as the sun set and the village prepared for the night, Neka followed Mama Mkanju into the forest. She moved quietly, careful not to rustle the leaves. After an hour of walking, Mama Mkanju stopped at a clearing. Neka hid behind a tree and watched in horror as the food seller began to chant. From her bundle, Mama Mkanju brought out small figurines made of clay, each one with a strand of hair, a piece of cloth, or something else taken from her customers. She placed them in a circle and sprinkled a powder over them while muttering dark incantations. A shadowy figure emerged from the trees, a spirit with hollow eyes and a deep, echoing voice. That evening, the village elders summoned Mama Mkanju to the community square. Under the light of the moon, she was forced to confess her pact with the spirit. The villagers were horrified. They banished her from Omugwi, warning her never to return. As she left, the spirit's shadow loomed over the village one last time, howling in fury before vanishing forever. With Mama Mkanju gone, the village returned to its peaceful ways. Neka's courage was celebrated, and she became the village's most beloved cook. Her food, though simpler than Mama Mkanju's, brought warmth and joy, free of the sinister shadows that had once plagued the land. And so, the tale of Mama Mkanju served as a warning for generations: beware of shortcuts, for true goodness cannot be faked or conjured, it must come from the heart.